Zio get me by to it. How do I not see my menu? There was some Conwaga Rara, Nepi Yoga Diablo. How do I not see a cartoon? Sazo Mega Blanca Wadi, so Kawaka Kama, Mapano, no consider. Bagam Yabotlana, Yaka dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. You know I woke up on the boy. My way call you more than one word to get one to come back to you. My way so yes, I do. You could move to one who I got me. No, so I will black him. You walk a mouth. I was saying to her, I want to see you to go. My name will be good. Those scared of me, I will not know the mouth. Go ahead, honey, I'm not serious about good. Some yet, Maluo, to the no bones are said. He go me na Nazarago. Apaka you get to me from me. Magawa got it at a game from the water. Magaya Mae, so we were peer your son to Magasit. Mau Kalami, Black Yami, Yama Wakam. And I know that you. Tomorrow, I have a see you go to it. When you got to it, go to it. Zio, get me by to it. How do I not see my menu? There was some. Conwaga Rara, Nepi Yoga Diablo, how do I not see a cartoon? Sazo Mega Blanca Wadi, so Kawaka Kama, Mapano, no consider. Bagam Yabotlana, Yaka dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow, you know I woke up on the boy. My way call you more than one word to get one to come back to you. My way so yes, I do. You could move to one who I got me. No, so I will black him. You walk a mouth. I was saying to her, I want to see you to go. My name will be good. Those scared of me, I will not know the mouth. Go ahead, Where bagu. Some yet Maluo. Tout à que nous avons ça, il faut me mettre na sabaku. Après il était tout nettoyé. Makawa kori de toke bonga bebo atene. Mage yamae, sawe wapia yewa sore. Tu magasi.
Good evening, folks. Samson to La Burrito. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in tonight. We want to say thank you on this wonderful, wonderful Monday evening. Those of you that had this wonderful weekend, we thank God for that. It's a wonderful thing to be here. Please, all we ask you to do for us tonight is to share this show as much as possible, and see if you can help us for our brothers and sisters to join us tonight to have a conversation. The liberal is in control, total control by the liberal. Nobody gonna push anybody around here tonight. The liberal is in total control. If people come here, they don't know how to handle themselves, are kicking them out. The liberal is in complete control. Let me say again, complete control. Bamboo with Divacola here tonight. The bamboo with Divacola here tonight. The liberal is in control. But anyway, no, on a very serious note, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We hope that we will have a good time here with all of you. Those of you that are trooping in with this huge number starting already, please share this information, share this show to as many people as possible so they can join us. The other young man was sharing the last time he and I fought out. He started sharing, my number went down. So at this time, I'm not making plan with anybody. You're just sharing number, so my number can go up a bigger. Yeah. I believe Benjamin, you're the guy from Africa. You're doing a wonderful job on LPR. I want to appreciate those of you that reported on the election. I hope one of these days we will try to find time here where you will come in. And I know you most like it, just like Liberia, you depend on data as well. So if we can afford to get you data for you to come on and explain to us what was happening and how things are going, because Ivory Coast is some of us got relatives on that side, and so we like to hear what happened, how things happen, and you being a decent person reporting from Africa, we really do appreciate you here on this platform. Anyhow, folks, safety, Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for this wonderful, wonderful Monday afternoon. My Lord, we thank you for everything. We ask for long life. We ask for blessing. We ask for more opportunity. My Lord, those are the requests we will continue to make. However, your time is the best. We will wait for your time. We are not going to push ourselves to circumvent your time. Your time is the best, and we will stay and wait for you. We'll continue to pray to you. We'll continue to make our request. We know that one of these days you will reply. And your replying system itself is so good that we believe in you. We believe you can do it. We believe you have done it before. And we believe you will do it again. And therefore, we have no fear that these requests will be met. Thank you. Positively deliver. Thank you. You will do it again for us over and over and over. We want to thank you. My Lord, as we come before you again tonight, for those brothers and sisters that are unable to join us tonight, for whatever reason, my Lord, please step in. Step in. Take complete control. We also ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. Give him long life. Whatever he touches in the interest of the Liberian people, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. Give him wisdom to do what is good for our people. We want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for everything else. My Lord, we ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. I sent the link out already. Those of you that want to join us tonight, please do so. So it's good to know that this president is working. Mm, mm. We heard, been reading here that the Minister for Lands and Mine, I believe, Wilmot Pay, has been dismissed. Why? I don't know. I don't know. We will talk more about it later. I don't know. I don't know why. Why? Let's read it together here. It's a very short one. Uh, it's very interesting, or very interesting. It's a tough talking, tough talking. Wilma Smith from Front Page Africa. We will read that together. Let me see if I can put that up there. We'll read out together. President Baka sacked tough talking Mines and Energy Minister Wilma Smith, replacing with ex-Nigerian lawmaker uh, Tambia. Let's see how we can read it together here. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Let's see if we can all read it together here. Okay, let's share. Let's start that. So it says here. This is Wilma Smith. President Walker sacked Wilma Smith. Okay, Monrovia. And this is a very short story. It's a developing story according to these people. Okay, let's read it together. It said Monrovia, Liberia, in a surprise reshuffle. President Baka reshuffle, it means moving people around. Why you call it one reshuffle? That you say President Baka, President Joseph Nyiman Baka Senior has dismissed William Pay as Minister of Mine and Energy barely 2 years after his appointment. The president immediately nominated Ara Magagre Tama, former representative of Nima County District 9, as pay replacement. An executive mansion statement issued late Monday said the changes are part of the broader shakeup affecting several key government institutions as President Baka seeks to strengthen government governing, improve institution performance, and ensure accountability and efficiency on his arrest agenda. I like that. I like that. I like that already. Wilmer P. Austin, the dismissal of Wilmer Pay, former Unity Party chairman, known for his fiery rhetoric, comes in report of internal disagreement and performance concerning within the ministry. Though the executive mansion did not provide specific reason for his removal, the move has generated a widespread speculation within the political and administrative circle. Pay's tenure as the Minister of Mines and Energy was marked by his strong public stand on mining governance, including recent warning against illicit mining and call for greater transparency in the sector. Huh. His departure, observers say, could signal a shift in how the Baka administration intend to manage Liberia's lucrative mining industry. New appointment across government. In addition to tenure nomination, President Baka made a series of other appointment and changes across several ministries and agencies. Minister of Mines and Energy, Minister Minister Samuel, assisting minister for okay, blah blah blah. Okay, Minister of Education. They changed that one to somebody. Mr. Thurman, Deputy Minister for Planning Research. I used to work for Dr. Butter Baker Zanko, the original Deputy Minister for Planning, Research, and Development. I used to work in that area, so I know that place very well. And Assistant Minister for Planning, Research. This is where Dr. Bole used to work as well. Dr. Bole used to be the Assistant Minister, Nomination Commission, Minister of Gender, okay, blah, 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 okay, Judiciary. So it goes on to see who's being replaced and who's coming in. And we'll wait. I think more to come, more to come, more to come, more to come. So Let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So, Minister Pay. Remember, this is the same guy when he was chairman of Unity Party suspended former President Salif. Uh, is there a payback here? Because former President Salif had huge following within the Unity Party. And so when that happened, there were some members of the Unity Party that were not pleased. So perhaps it's his push out instead of payback, because for them to right here to say that women pay were trying to strengthening the capacity at the Ministry of Lands and Mine and try to eradicate some of the illicit mining project and what have you. And now he's out. People are saying, let's watch that. That's going to be very interesting. That's going to be very interesting. I'm hoping for some more. I'm hoping for, because there are some people within the government. I'm not going to be ahead of the government to say who they want. That's their problem. President Baka, that's fully, wholly is his responsibility. Okay, so I'm not going to say here to say who he cycle. That's not going to put food on my table. What's going to put food on my table is how I produce. Okay, so we'll go through that. We'll go through that again tonight. The link is out. Those of you that want to join, please join. If why the CEO telling the income apply, let me give him a call, guys. Let me give him a call. I want to make sure you're not. Let me give him a call. Why is it that up there? Because he threatened to come make him die by basically I wear my soup. Got ready for confusion tonight with him. So let me call him to say I want me to apply. Can't wait you not here yet. So y'all just give me a minute. Y'all just let me mute myself. Let me mute myself. Let me mute myself. That's the CEO. I just call him. I say I'm waiting for him to come so we can make plan. The whole day, all morning, I'm coming tonight. You myself, I'm waiting for him tonight. The liberal. That's the face of somebody who is waiting to make flower. I'm on flower face. Oh. Samson too. Folks, please share this video. We appreciate it. I just hope that my little brother will join me here so we can have conversation. I know the conversation might not go well there tonight, but we're just gonna have fun. So this government under President Bakai, if these firing and if they are sincere, and I will be very mindful here tonight what I say. If they are sincere, because I don't know yet for sure. You got people who we thought would be the leading in terms of reshuffle. They are staying. And people who perhaps we didn't think was supposed to lead the reshuffle quiet. They are leading. Then that's something that is surprising. But then that's the president's job. People who we believe have done something that is not necessary in the interest of the Liberian people are still there. Uh, Brigable, Brigable, what am I defend? Your rogue, TV, rogue. So need to be more that y'all can't defend. So need to be more that y'all can't defend. I beg you, man. I defend the proper and the real good governing person. I can't defend your I defend your. But anyhow, so we're hoping that President Bakar will really do some numbers, reshuffle. Like I said, I'm putting my, let me be honest with you here today. When I heard that women pay were dismissed, and I was on here the other day making big mouth that I putting my resume together. When they're ready, I will go. And I started thinking that I said, you got to be careful what you say. Why, if they call you right now, you ready? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just made a commitment, a bridge project commitment. And the design is going to take me at least about a year to design. I can't just dash the people. So I made a commitment to them. Commitment to do the bridge over there enough. I can't just drop it. And people are counting on me. I can't drop it. Now, my son, he's in high school. So why I am anxious to help my brothers and sisters back home. The question is, am I ready? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But if it comes down to it, to do what I have to do to make sure the Liberia and the country improve in terms of infrastructure and road connectivity, since it's my area, I'm ready. I will be ready. I'm gonna have to be. So let's see how far the president gonna push this thing in. I hope this is not selective. Hmm? And I can say that because I support this president. I'm not one of those praise singers. Many of us that support this government, this president, we're not praise singer. We will say it as we see it. Sometimes people might not like it, but I say it and be happy with it. I don't want to say something that I call Mr. So at night and then start whining and carry on. No, no. When I call you, I say, I give it to you. I'm happy, because I say it out of my system. I'm pleased with it. You say something that in time can you call Mr. So I don't know, like you start whining and stuff like that, and then he come by and say, I got recording on you. No, 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 no. So don't worry. We're in charge. We're in charge. But let's move on. Let's move on. So President Buckeye, uh, another issue that I want to talk about. hmm, Folks, before I do that, good news to the citizen of Boston District, which I am member. You're not listening to Mr. So calling me fire. I'm not fire. A Boston citizen. No, no fire name Boston. Okay, from Boston District. So Mr. So calling me fire because I'm a supporter of President Baga. That you're not calling me fire. My Esther Manina fire. Uh-huh. But anyway, let me say this to the people citizen of Boston District. I contacted Honorable DV, who is our representative, and I'm gonna create a show here, mostly Friday, every other Friday. I'm still negotiating with a representative and his time, and saying let him consult his schedule. But mostly we will try to do it on a Thursday, and it will be called Boston Hours, Boston District Hours, and he will come out here, spend about 2 hours with us, having conversations. From time to time, we will invite guests who would then help to contribute to developmental agenda. We will not use this show to castigate. We will not use this show to say who's doing what and who's stealing. That's not that. This is how do we move Boston District forward. We're not going to use this. I'm saying it now. So those of you that might be invited, when you are invited on here, come in with idea how to move the district forward through this young man. We're not going to use this young man to castigate or to wish hunt or to go after people who you perceive to be corrupt. That's not this. This is not an auditing program. I am not an auditor. I'm an engineer. I build things. I design. I improve. I'm not a destructive person. That's what I pick out engineering. But let's move on. President Baga is doing a wonderful, wonderful job, folks. President Baga is doing a wonderful job. And I think this reshuffle, as they call it, if it is good, if it is good, then I think we will do well. We will do well. Okay. I hope that this reshuffle here will produce good result. Because I keep saying this. My Esther, good evening. Manina fire again, you. The liberal on here. Anyhow, if this reshuffle that they say is reshuffle, if they remove people and bring people of substance in these positions, we will appreciate it. And those of you who might get fired or those of you who might get put differently, please zip it. This not this is not entitlement. You don't have to reply to the president firing you. You don't have to say anything unless if you are accused of corruption. Then you have the right to defend yourself. But if you're fired, there's no reason for you to make any comment. Because if you do that, you're saying that if the firing process was not fair, and you feel you make people to believe that your position was an entitlement. Anybody can come in there as long as that person is qualified to serve and willing to serve, they will serve. We're all Liberian. Whether I live in America for 500 years, none your business. None your business. I'm a Liberian from Toll Town. So you can't say because you live in America for 500 years, you're not part of. No. If the president asks me to serve as a dog catcher, if I have the ability to serve as a dog catcher, I will consider it as privilege. It's not an entitlement. So if the president asks you to step aside, please don't make any request. Don't make any comment. Whether you resign or you don't resign, nobody's business. The president call you when the president elected you, did you go beside confirmation? Did you go and make comment while you were called? Or because the president said leave now you're gonna come and make comment while the president telling you to leave? It's unacceptable. You can't do that. You can't do that. When you come across as such, then people feel like they may think that their position was entitlement. Then you give people like Samson to more room to call your other friends that are inept, to call them the entitlement people. So when the president asks you to step aside, be grateful that you have served your country. Many of us would like to serve free for our country. For our country. So if the president says something to, you have done a beautiful job. Please, I'd like for somebody else to fill in. Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate you offering me the opportunity to serve my people. And that's it. That's it. There's no reason for you to come. Your removal justification, and there is no reason why you should come to justify anything. The president is entitled to hire you. The president is entitled to fire you. He can hire you today and fire you today. You got to get no reason. Unless if the government is accusing you of stealing, then you can come on the platform and respond to them. But the only response I expect out of some of you that most likely will be pushed out for somebody else to come in. You have to consider this whole thing like a team. They're subbing you. Substitution. People. You care most you join me say yeah, not matter that I'm roll out the club here tonight. You join me or you join me. That's okay with me. So when you are asked to be subbed, the substitution coming out for you. Thank you, Mr. President. And you take your leave and sit on the bench. You're still a member of the team. You're still a member of the team. You can be called to say, of course, in soccer, you don't do that, but you can be called again in politics, we can do that. You can be called again from the bench to go somewhere else. But when you start making ridiculous statements trying to defend your position, why you were removed, why you resigned, all the kinds of stuff, unless you definitely don't want to be part of this anymore. Okay? So this president, as far as I'm concerned, is doing good. He's entitled to fire. He's entitled to hire. So if he hire you, you are grateful. If he fire you, you must also be grateful. I'm putting my resume together so that if they call, I would have to think twice about it. No, but on a very serious note, like I said, I've already made commitment. And some of us we're broke. I got money. I'm not rich. God help me to put food on the table. God help me, give me strength to work so I can put food on the table and take care of my family. So I'm very grateful to God. But I got money wasting. So, but what we do have is our word. When you say I will, you must. That's why it's always to be truthful. I can't come here and lie to you. No way. I will always be truthful with you. So that when you see me tomorrow somewhere, when I open my mouth, as big mouth as I big mouth person as I am, you say you got big mouth, but you always telling the truth. Oh, now if I become millionaire tomorrow, I will lie like chicken. I got money. What you say to me? You lying to me? No, I got money. I will lie like chicken. But I ain't got that kind of money. I can lie like chicken. I will be truthful. So God will continue to guide my tongue. Okay? So let's go on. Another thing I want to talk about here tonight. Okay? There are a few other things I want to talk about here tonight. Let me bring Mount Kotu in, let her speak her mind. Because you bring her in, she says something, blah, 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 then she run away. She will not stay here. So I will press her with time tonight. The other time she and myself were going out, people don't like it. They were calling me, why are you giving that woman so much hard time? She's the queen of LP. I know I will get up there. You don't like it? You might talk to me again. I will give her hard time. Mount Kotu, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Toro. It's good to be here tonight, man. And good evening to the people of Liberia. My Esther, how you doing? Hey, the breakable man. How you doing?
Brigable, you got
I
nothing
just
to
want to
offer,
say
man.
hi to the Liberian people, and I'm glad to be here tonight, Mr. Toro.
Thank you. What's on your plate? I know you'll soon be running away, so give us what's on your plate quick, then you can go.
Yeah, you know very what's on my plate. What's on my plate today is about the dismissal of the lands and mines minister and those that were along with him. And also, what's on my mind is the statement from Senior Fremo today, where he went to speak to the students today. And I thought it wasn't a good idea or what he did there because he had the opportunity where he could make his case. And this is where, a lot of people, they would say, oh, this candidate is good, this candidate is perfect. Why are they not winning? Why people don't, kind of take to them? There is a reason. You had an opportunity with those kids. I guess those kids were like elementary or junior high students because you could see then the age group that they had. I thought he was going to go there and educate those children today. Those were our children, our grandchildren. Went there instead of him making a case and talking to the children and teach them about Liberia history, teach them about how to vote, teach them about how to select him as a candidate. What make him the best candidate? Like when he coming, the people will go. Don't mind you, these children when they go home. Sometimes there are some kids that will go to their parent. Man, I like this person. We saw it with President Barker. We saw it with Ellen when kids went home. They encouraged their parents to vote for them because these people didn't go there and started saying, things that were not favorable, for their parents or good in the ears of their parents. And that's what he did today. Can you imagine? a presidential candidate going out there to talk about a director, how he pocket the money and take half of it, carry to Buckeye. What sense does that make? How the minister is using bleaching cream. You as a candidate, is that what you're going to have? Is that the opportunity you had to sell yourself? I was like, these people come to say the politician. If you want to be a president and you are not a politician, I think what you should do, try to hire people who will serve you in that manner to speak on behalf of you, because these people will be able to strategize and speak on your behalf to win people over to you, because you don't have the way of winning, people over. I thought it was so bad. See, my friend, he cannot even manage his institution well. That's the man when I was running my security firm. He was one of those that break the security firm when I left from there. He could not even pay the security guys there. He got a DSTV that cannot even go far off. Many people have problems with connection and things. So tell me, if a man cannot even manage an institution, how well can he manage a country? He sits on public radio and talk about the watch he wear cost 300. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 300 million. Okay, you are making that amount. What impact are you making in the life of the kids that you want to talk to today and making that statement? You wearing that amount of wash. You cannot even build a school to say, okay, let me accommodate, or even give these children scholarship, or even give feed these children, or create some school, go to some school and create feeding program for these schools. I have never heard of him with any of these things. Now he want to be president. Then he tell you that he wearing $3 million gold wash on his hand, and he boasts on it on public radio. And that's why some of these people can't even come to leadership because of what they do. I thought that was bad of him. He need to strategize his campaign. That was just not bad of him. And I see, the our people from the other side making this issue about this dismissal like it's some issue that broadcast should consult them before dismissing somebody if he's not pleased with. It is the prerogative of the president that if somebody is not working along with his platform, he has the right to dismiss them. And he doesn't have to go and be publishing what this person has done. Well, the only thing they stated there was that they had internal problem. And if you as a leader cannot handle your internal problem well, that is the failure of your job. Because as a manager, you should be able to relate to your colleagues and even to your employees. You should be able to equally relate to them. That means a managerial skill, you have to develop a skill of even knowing the well-being of your workers, be able to navigate, among them, or in the midst of them, to be able to appease those that you have problem with. If that was the case, he could not manage the little case he had in his place. I could also do that and dismiss them. We saw it when it went to the DA, and we see even to the health ministry. They had to dismiss, because if you are in an institution, you cannot manage your crisis well. It goes down to your output, because
Thank
you
you.
will not work well, along with your colleagues to have the product of this institution well. And if
Thank,
that's the case, the president is right to dismiss who he wants to dismiss based on the unproductiveness of the person. So I
thank you.
stop there for now.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you stay with us for the rest of the night.
If I had to go, I will rejoin you when I get to my other destination.
My people, she finished telling you she leaving. She gonna be leaving. So, but anyway, thank you, Cisco, again. This is like Bro Pablito Samson. So I can't wait for the other people to come here. I don't know what they're waiting for. Moses say you will join later. So anyway, thank
So
you,
let me hear
Cisco.
from you too.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But
I've
why you
already said
bother me today? They ask me plenty questions. Oh.
I did it. Yeah, the last time there was a lot of confusion in the bike. In the bike, people were calling
But
me. Why you
when you
do this?
want to please, I know you'll please the people because they will always say something.
Mm. Well, they say you're the queen on this. You're the queen on this show on the platform here. So I don't need to be questioning you like that. So I said, okay, you're
Oh,
not leaving.
oh really? Who
Yeah,
said that?
you don't want to know that there are two, three or four people that call me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll leave it as that. They know themselves. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. As far as the firing is concerned, I think what I don't want women pay, and because more people, my understanding, more people are going to be keen as well. And people who have not produced or people who have issue with corrupt behavior and things like that. I want these people to understand, even those that are working in the government. I want them to understand this is not entitlement. When the president asks you to join to help work with him to move this country forward, you are grateful and you show it. When the president says sit aside, let me bring somebody else in to try, you should be grateful as well. There's no reason for you to justify your removal, no reason for you to come back and say and give any reason, any disagreeing reason, what have you. It doesn't serve good because when the president supped you, it's a team. Later on, the president can put you somewhere else. But when you come back and try to be the smart person in the room, then it doesn't work well. Okay. So let me go on. I have another issue I want to discuss here tonight. And this is the issue of, let me first of all share that. This is coming from Front Page Africa, of course. Let me share that. So this issue, Guinea have in the past, the Guinean government, before Dumaya came in, agreed to have uh, okay, the Guinean government agreed in the past,
All right, Fire, I'm here. You ask for it, you get it. Let's get into
but
it.
who call you here?
You are making an announcement. You want to make flower at your age. You want to force at your age. You want
But
to
the
make
people
flower.
advised me not to fight with you tonight. They say, well, don't fight with the CEO. So I said,
You
okay.
made a pronouncement. I Koto, how are you, sweetie?
I'm fine, Mr. So. How you doing today?
Good. I love your analysis about this. What his name? What the gentleman name again? Listen, I got
Freeman,
that.
Freeman.
Samuel. You know, is all right. Liberal, the owner of LPR is here. So
You're
pause,
not
okay?
the owner. You're not the owner. You're not the owner.
The
I
woman,
am running
the
my
woman, the
show.
authority, the crown, the authority, be the
I'm the
boat
board
here.
chair. I'm the board chair.
I'm the boat here.
You don't know owner.
All right, liberal. Good evening. Yeah, I love that analysis, and I don't
Can I
know.
finish my? Can I? Okay, go ahead. Go
You
ahead. Then we
keep
can
talking. You
go.
see, that's one of the reasons sometimes I just let away because drink your juice so you come to yourself. I don't know whether your sugar up or down, which one we're trying to elevate here. Yeah, you see, and that is why they don't succeed because they deliberately to make mockery at the people, and they think they're gonna go back to them to make fool out of them. Yes, he was there showing his wife just I think what 400,000, no 200 something, and he ready he will go. Come on, you don't understand the society that you're dealing with. So if you have that, then why so much then? But anyway, that's how and that's why the Pokemon always use it. Hey Ben, our man Ben Tabet is in the Abidjan. Thank you very much for the extraordinary
I already
coverage.
finished. Thank you. Where you coming to
Give
thank you
me a
again for?
break. Give me a chance. I don't know. You that only on the network you telling thank you. You ever send message to him? Don't make me go there. Don't go there with me.
Yeah, but
I told
yeah,
you this evening. I told you this evening I was coming for you, and so that was the fear that grabbed you. You came quickly to make announcement, so you think that you're going to stabilize. But on a serious note, liberal, I think
Yeah, yeah.
Ben is doing an extraordinary job to operate in a French country. But I think the respect and the way he has conducted himself, that's great. I wonder he had an interview with what his name Steve, not Steve, what his name is Edwin Snow. But I mean, we saw everything, and I was happy. I got a lot of messages from some of our Ivorian friends that were, messaging, and that how they were really getting the information. I'm surprised. You don't see like a major online, just how you let Sierra Leone, Ghana, social media. And it's not like that. Maybe I've not seen it, but most of them have said that they've been monitoring. Hey, Miguel, what's up, my man? Okay, Lebron, the honor is here.
Thank you,
Where you
Mr.
stay?
So. Thank you for your contribution. The Libra is running the show. Not only is this my show, but I'm the board chair on this platform, the real board chair on this platform. So
Why you get everything if you don't know how to do screen share? Why you get everything messed up like this?
don't worry about it. I got my own business. I know how to deal with it. So
No, no, no,
that
no. Hold on.
Mr.
No,
So,
hold on. This is not your personal thing that you're doing, and that's what this is the problem you're getting in the country. When you're doing something the wrongfully, when people try to call your attention, you say, "Don't worry." This is not how you do it. It's been done unprofessionally.
Mr. So, you ain't paying my more, my ain't paying you more.
Hey,
There's no
yeah, and why your son said yesterday on with a two nephew, Stanton. I said it. Those are exactly your words, Costa and Stanton. Costa, you heard that right? You
Yeah.
listen? Nah, you see?
okay.
Okay,
All right. So
that's it right there.
let me go on with my show. Mr. So, thank you very much. Do you care to contribute to women pay? Let me bring this thing down. Do you care to to talk about the women pay?
Everything,
Um,
everything still zikizao. Yeah, man, we are
I can
developing things.
operate it anytime. See, we don't want it.
So
My show coming sport tonight, man.
when you get behind here again, that 4 year old,
I don't know most. But you can't even see him.
look at
He's there, but you can't even see him.
I don't want you to see me right now.
You yeah,
I want to show you the road. I
yeah.
want somebody to tell me what is this?
The Vanyama city of Vanyama in the 1800.
No, they're not you.
look, you like get to conversation, man. Most of them that is saying 6 and 7 people here.
So,
Yeah, I saw a lot of
That Crown Hill right there, my people.
Ah,
That the construction of Crown Hill.
wow.
Yep. That Crown Hill right there.
so where Loma here?
Loma Hill in Vonyama. And Reggie there. We got Loma Hill in Reggie there too. Don't worry. Don't forget that. So
That's true.
Yeah,
Why,
I don't
Mr.
know.
So?
I'll be right back. I'll be right
I
back.
wanted to
All right,
see, I don't
Moses.
know. Yeah, but I wanted to see whether Ben get a device now. It's important to sort of see whether Ben. I'm not sure, but you can send me a message to just get a little bit run through. The Cote d'Ivoire election was held during the weekend. Alassane Drama Ouattara is president elect for the fourth term. I'm not sure whether Ben is in a rightful position to just give her a run through what is happening in Abidjan this night. We'll learn jubilations, celebrations, what is coming from the opposition. It's important to know that. And we're going to come to the women pay issue. Ben, I want to send you a message just in case if you are in that position. If not, we can do that Wednesday. Yeah, but we're going to go ahead. Let me just message in if it's possible.
Okay.
What you were asking?
I'm jumping off on Women Smith issue, and I'm going to go on to another subject matter.
Why are you jumping up?
Because we discussed the Queen and I discussed it already. We're done with it.
So why you ask me about it?
I thought maybe you want to contribute to it.
I'll bring Moses on.
Moses say he read it. Moses, you read it? Okay.
Oh, I thought
Mo-
you can see me on
Moses, you got any contribution to make? Where Dr. Malley tonight? You will not come on till 5 minutes before we get up. Then you come on. Then you want to claim his time. Moses, let's hear from you.
Mr. So listening to you talking about, the kind of conversation women pay is having termination of people. What people need to understand is that when you get appointed to a position, that position is at the pleasure of the person appointing you. Our practices in Liberia has been you get terminated from one place, they find somewhere else to put you there. In other places, when you get terminated, that record stay behind you. When you go prison, they ask you been fired. They want to know why you got fired. And so that's what they actually get references. So when you talked about, people emphasizing on why, women pay come speaking and doing all of that, not hearing his whole story, why he did that, just from your reaction. I think people need to understand that when somebody gets terminated, there's substantial reason why they get terminated. And it should not be that, and you can go on and talk everything you want to say about why you got terminated and what have you. That's your prerogative. You're not going back to that place where you got terminated from. And that's how administration works. That's how it works. People need to know that when you are put into a position, you're not going to that position to learn on the job. And I think most of our people think they put them in position, that's what they're supposed to do. So they need to give them time to learn on the job, to get used to the job, to understand the job before they can perform.
I differ with you.
Well, we see
But,
it all the time.
That's what we do here on this platform. When we'll
That's
come
what
to
I'm
you
saying,
and you.
Mr. Stokes. But my thinking is that when you get hired, because of the vetting process, you go in with your vision of what you read the responsibility, the job description, and apply for the job. And you're supposed to know what you're getting hired for. And you're supposed to perform your duty. And if
Yeah,
you can't meet,
So
if you can't meet you can't meet the expectations of the person who appointed you to that position, then they're gonna let you go. That's why they always have provisionary period.
yeah, but Moses,
great.
in this case, Mr. Soldier, just 1 minute. In this case, I believe that Wilmer Smith being whatever you want to term it, fire or dismiss. I think, and in the executive mansion relief, they call it reshuffle. So I believe it's not a dismissal. I suppose
What?
those. Hold on now. I said I believe. I said wait my what? Let me make my step. I said I. I said they. What I believe is it's a team that President Barker has put together, and there's going to be a substitution. So Wilmer Smith is now going to be asked to sit on the bench for a while.
No,
So
no.
I believe that Wilmer Smith should not come back to say what happened, what ain't happened, nobody business between you and the president. If the executive marshal is not coming back to give a reason, you leave it alone. Let's hear from you, Mr. So.
Wrong analysis,
Too bad.
wrong information, bad way of having conversations that something here. He's dismissed. I don't know why you want to sugarcoat it. He's sacked. When he's not dismissed, when he leaves his position, when it is a reshuffle, he will be assigned immediate position. So why you want to come here to be the fixer?
Because of
Why?
my government. Because of my government.
No, I don't think you profess to love this government here, but I think you are a Nicodemus in this government, and Joseph Boyka need not to listen to you because when he listens to you, that would not be good. But look, and I agree with what Moses said. And the other point that I disagree with is that no matter who you are, wherever you go, there are other veterans there. There are other people being in the system. You will always learn new ideas. You will always learn new things. But I do agree that these jobs, people should be able to get a broader spectrum of it. Idea. There should be evaluations, whether quarterly or annually, whatever it is. I don't agree with people just being dismissed and calling this administrative, and you can't tell the public, and no one did. I mean, Modai, you came here, you fix it. There were things that were done wrongly. We saw that coming from LRA, went above, did not live within the confines. What is it tonight?
What is what?
What is what? Because drinking water.
Yeah,
Mr. Soul, you want to be on the show?
what are
You
things
want to be
going
on the
on?
show? You want to be on the show, or you want to take a leave of us? Because I can make that happen very quickly.
Yeah, so I think when people are dismissed, when people are fired, when people are sacked by the president, I don't just believe it is only internal thing. If it is internal, how many times intervention was made in this leader or the head of that institution consistently violate basic rules, principles, guidelines, policy of that institution, and you sack. You sack them. Some of these people need to be turned over to the Ministry of Justice if there's any alleged crime,
Right.
and we don't know whether there's a crime
Exactly.
unless they are vindicated by the Ministry of Justice. I'm not going to be a fan of sacking people, dismissing people, uh, and just administrative. Or say, okay, we're not sacking, let him go. And he screwed up. Uh, he robbed national government for whatever reason, and we just let them go. So I think I like the action taken by the president. Perhaps there have been interventions, unless we know more detail of it, then we can speak to that effect. But the fact of the matter that he was dismissed and there was an immediate appointment
Right.
clearly showed the severity of why he was dismissed. So for you, Samson, to come here to be the Michael Cohen type to be fixing thing here, oh, they tell him to go rest. They're not telling him to go rest. They say, Alonzi, go. You did not live within the confines of what you were told to do to function as head of this ministry. And so he was fired.
Let me
If you are
ask
just fired
Mr.
and
Cole, let me ask you a
nothing
little
wrong
bit.
was done without any financial improprieties, okay, then a different thing. But the only way we know is it is a ministry of justice. And I think Moses know exactly what I'm talking about.
Precise.
But something told is always uh, in the business of always trying to kind of soften things when it shouldn't be. I think we need to be bold. The reason we come to this conversation here is to tell people the truth. They don't necessarily have to agree with what they can bash or just how we bash other people. But when you try to restructure things around here, then that's a serious concern.
Well,
Thank you.
Mr. Toll, can I just add a little bit to that?
Go ahead.
Okay. And Mr. So, I agree with you. And just to add to that, I think that if anything that is criminal needs to be prosecuted, needs to be referred to the Justice Ministry, if they have the evidence to support it. However, if someone is terminated and the administration does not share with the other counterparts what happened in that situation, and I think people need to look at the termination as lessons learned. I remember as a little boy, and Mr. Toll will remember that Tolbert made the announcement first that he would not be in the mansion at 8 o'clock while ministers get into the mansion at 10 o'clock in the morning. So what did he simply do?
Moses, just hold on 1 minute. Mr. So, can you please send a link to Walter Carter? Because
You interrupt me for that?
I'm sorry about it. He's calling. I sent him the email on his email. He said he can't get it. I don't know what else to do. So could you please send him the link, please? Thank you. Go ahead, Moses.
Yes. So so President Tolbert warned his cabinet ministers that you work at the pleasure of this administration, and I would not be in the office in the mansion working at 8 o'clock. And when I call your office, say, "Oh, the minister not here yet." When he got up, One day he just got up and went to the first ministry. You weren't there. He terminated you. And so after he did it 2 times, the ministers were in the office at 7:30 because they didn't know which ministry he was going to. And that's what you call leadership. So when people get terminated, the reason why it's supposed to be public, or I would treat it as public, is because they're public servant. And it's always good to say why this person was terminated so that other people can learn from that mistake. But people should go on the job not understanding that they have some entitlement because the rank and
Just check your email.
Thank
because
you.
because they were involved in campaign processes and brought the leadership to government. You're not untouchable.
Thank you. Thank you, Moses.
That is just
Rescue.
wrong. That is wrong.
Thank you, Moses. Rescue 2, Rescue 2, Rescue 1 is calling.
Oh my God.
Rescue 2, Rescue
10-4,
2, Rescue 1 is calling.
10-4, 10-4.
So my point that I'm trying to make here, it is not like I'm trying to be a fixer here, as Mr. So would say, but this is what I'm saying here. When you are invited by the president, I believe, when you are invited by the president to work with him, it's a privilege, and you should be grateful. When the president asks you, I'm going to bring somebody else's on, you should also be grateful.
Why
There
should
is no
I ask
need. There is no need for you to come to explain why this happened and why this not, unless you were
you?
accused. Unless you were accused that the accused of stealing or accused of anything else, then perhaps you need to come and clear your name. Other than that, there's no reason for you to come and make any statement. The
Ma-
reason I'm saying this here, we heard earlier, and I read something on Facebook on the social media where the person in the subject matter that is being discussed is promising, according to the story, that he will have to be heard and clear the air. There's no air here to clear. That's my point that I'm making.
That's not your business.
But Mr. Toe,
I
why
don't
I
know
mean,
what,
I'm
what,
in a
what
business. I'm in a business to get into
Mr.
other people's
Toe,
business,
Mr.
Mr. So
Toe,
that's my
Mr.
job.
Toe, only one question I got for you. You just said that if the president appoints you, you work at the pleasure of the president, and it's a privilege. Why should the president come back to you and actually say he won't move you?
That's not what I said.
You just say that.
No, I didn't. I
You
didn't.
just said that. You said the
No,
president
no, I
to
did
move.
not. No, I did not. I
You gotta go
said
back.
I don't have to go to what
No, you gotta go back and see it. You said it.
you're
I
making.
think
You
somebody heard it.
you know what you on
Thank
set
you.
sound like now.
Huh?
The few good men. Do you want me to replay that? No, I can't. I don't need for you to replay. I can read. It's a Cynthia. I know exactly what I said. I said when the president hire you,
Yeah.
it's a privilege. You are
I,
grateful.
I,
You
I
should
just
be
said that.
okay. If the president dismiss you of
No, you say if the president asks you to move aside,
okay, yeah.
don't for your
I
aside.
feel
But the
if the
president
but you know
is
what?
supposed
Mostly,
to ask.
I'm not in a business. I'm not in a business to be that much. I'm in a business of trying to make sure things work fine. It's
Yeah.
our country. These even
Yeah. I know.
Wilmot Smith. It doesn't matter who he is, what he did. He's a Liberian,
So,
and we
so
cannot
what that
take.
means? It's
I,
a
I,
liberation. So what that means?
you have to your own. Why you can't let me tell my own? I don't
No,
have to explain
that's
anything to you. I
that's
don't
good.
have to
no,
explain
That's
any.
but
a good
No, no,
message.
no, no.
So,
I don't have to explain
you
anything
the
to any of you.
liberal. You the liberal. I love you too much, and I respect you. Don't you said that thing and embarrass us too.
That's too
oh,
bad. Too bad.
I love this. I love this. Esther, see what is happening here tonight. I love this sort of conversation. Now, you
Bad.
see, the true confessions of
Moses,
people who are
Mr.
trying to
So, the liberal
corrupt,
is on the floor.
who
Mr.
are
So,
facilitated to corrupt our country, they are on a divided role, which is healthy for our
Mr.
democracy,
So,
which is
the
healthy
liberal
for
is on the
national
floor.
conversation.
My point here, Moses, is this.
Yes, sir.
People are using words such as fire, dismiss. I'm not going to use those kinds of language.
Well, we gotta say
What?
psych.
I'm not even going to say
So
sack.
tell us what you're going to use.
I will say the president asked you to step aside.
No, he can't ask the person he appointed.
Well, they tell your own. I'll tell my own. And so, anyhow,
So if you say no, if you say no, that means you must go on and go justify.
No. When the president asks you, it doesn't mean you got to say no.
So let me come in a little bit. The liberal, I'm sorry, but the possibility of you going for early retirement is most likely because
very soon.
Yeah, very soon. And mostly endorse that.
Oh, you mean from a job?
No. For everything.
Early retirement on the network.
For everything, you can't do nothing no more.
Because
that the board chair, you will retire early retirement.
On a serious note, sometimes I receive multiple calls. I think somebody is recording. I need to piece them together.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your own supporter then says, sometimes they say, well, Mr. So they prepare with him, but what going on? Because I don't know what's your fear.
Listen,
when
let me explain. Let me give you.
Fired. The president says step aside.
Let me explain to you. Okay.
Let me explain again.
If you've been around the block, there are certain words that are inflammatory. There are certain words that are disruptive. And you try as a liberal, as someone who is peaceful, you try to stay away from those languages. The president asking you to step aside is a sin as being dismissed.
Using this word accent. When you keep using the word accent.
What do you mean acting?
Why the president will ask somebody to step aside? When he,
Mose, I was speaking in English. I'm sorry.
All right.
Sorry about that.
You know, fire not from Grand Julia, please. You're not crying. Go.
So don't.
That crying you speaking.
No, you're not from Lofa either.
Well, you found somewhere to pull him. You're not from Grand Julia.
All right. Let me bring out another subject matter here.
Okay, that's understood. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Here comes another trouble. Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Where you go? That liberal calling a patron there. That liberal calling.
Rescue 2 and rescue 3.
Oh Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Dr. Toto.
Yeah. What is liberal?
You want to tell the Alcohol the Diaspora Conference?
Yeah, no problem. It was a successful conference.
Look at that. But the thing about he come and get what Mr. To about the president asking somebody to move.
Forget it. That told number 2. So if you prepare you that broken state.
Everybody work at the will and pressure of the president.
Exactly.
If you don't want to comply with the president, just leave. The issue.
So what happened to him today? He stepped aside or you were fired?
We must pay according to my sources, or you were dismissed.
There you go. Psych.
Yeah.
Go.
But the liberal said that's not the case. The liberal said the president asked him to step aside.
Why you're trying to?
It's the same thing. It's the same as dismissed.
Exactly.
Dr. Toto, it's not the same thing. Come on.
If you take the step aside.
Step aside means you fire. Step aside means you're not.
Moses.
Yeah.
They say step aside.
You see,
the president says step aside. I mean, somebody else is coming in there.
Yeah, most of the guys in Liberia think that they are entitled to political appointment.
There you go.
A certain role they play to get people elected, so they are untouchable. So they cannot be dismissed because our campaign season I did it for the president. So that's why that's the reason why most of the that were day we were growing also here. People being fired, people being dismissed, or certain rotation. But we don't see it these days. Because of the political.
Let me give you an example, Dr. Tudor. Let me give you an example. Back in 76 or 77, we had at the Ministry of Education, they had one guy they called Oliver Duncan. He was the deputy minister for administration. Very, very brilliant guy. Midnight, according to the story, Tobo and his brother went there. They changed the lock. The fire in midnight.
Okay.
In the next day, he went. He couldn't enter. People came.
He the maintenance person for the office.
I don't know, but according to the story, I work at the Ministry of Education. That's what they do. That's what they do.
This guy is so ridiculous.
That's what they do. So the following midnight, he went by in the morning. We all got there. Dr. Duncan couldn't enter. They had to go to the executive mansion to get the keys. Our daughter became first. She was at instruction. She became administrator deputy. We know these things how they work. When
Yeah.
I use this word, I'm not trying to say that the man was not dismissed, but as a Liberian, the word they don't move me well. The man is dismissed. The man is sacked. He's a Liberian. The
So
president
what?
asking to set the president asking to step aside
He did
so
not
somebody else
step
can get
aside.
in
They
there.
fire him. They sack him.
Okay. You see how you saying it?
Yes.
You see exactly what you're doing?
That's the example we need to set for people now. Let
You
me
see
say this.
you see where you're going with this?
Yes.
You see
Yes.
how vindictive. You see how
No, it's not
vindictive.
vindictive. I
No,
don't
you
know
that's
this
what
guy.
it is. You're
Mr.
being
Toe.
very vindictive, right? And
Mr.
that's
Toe.
what
Mr. Toe. Mr. Toe. The man got sacked. He got dismissed. He got terminated from his job. Instead, sent the same message. That message is to everybody else to perform their duty. If they're exposed, why he
But
got.
what happened if the
Wait a
president went to
minute.
ask him
Wait
to
a
step
minute. Wait
aside?
a minute.
Why if the
You see,
president said I asked Wilma Pitt to step
there are
aside?
different styles. There's different styles of administration. What
You know,
Ellen did during her term, Ellen, instead of firing people, she reshuffled them. One time she dismissed all her cabinet. And then she said she had to re-interview them. You remember that?
No, sorry.
In the minor administration, nobody got fired, nobody got suspended, nothing happened. The same people went there in the beginning, the same people stayed there.
Yeah.
This leadership is there and saying we're gonna try different things. That means that if you don't perform,
you can put me whatever you want to put me in your
get
business.
terminated.
And you call your patron. You see, Moses, you see, this guy,
the
as long
Reverend
you
Akam?
disagree with him. So what he did now, he put two of us down. We don't agree with
He
him.
put
He
it
brought
on-
Dr. Toto, who went and had a nice champagne with the diaspora
I know.
people, with man, Terry, the other day on the air floor now. That is okay.
And
But
we
here,
on the front
what I'm
row.
going to tell you,
We in the
people
basement.
that are stepped aside, if Wilmon Pay, if the executive manager announced that Wilmon Pay submitted his letter of resignation,
Yeah.
and the president accept that letter of resignation, then you can say he stepped aside. Other than that, there's no any other word. Wilmon Pay was fired, he was dismissed, he was sacked
Okay.
because he
All
did
right,
not do what he's supposed to do.
let's move on. Let's move on to the next. Let me ask the two gentlemen that just joined us. Dr. Toto, what's on your plate this evening?
You know what is on my plate now. Now another thing, in fact, just before I would count the call,
Uh-huh.
just before I could come in, I just got a call from the UNA president invited me to a meeting. I said, what? He said, we want to discuss the issue of Liberia about the government accepting the guy from the US deported that the Liberian government accepted here in Liberia. So they are having a diaspora meeting to discuss to respond to the government.
How are they going to respond? They're going to change the.
Yeah, so basically, I don't the president, for all due respect, I think I'm going to conference and go by LP, I would go talk to the political issue. But that's why, that's one of the training issue. I don't know what agreement the Liberian government accepted this guy, Liberia. You tell about his aid in Liberia, how it will be managed. You tell about the financial branding of it, whether for the Liberian government or for the Venezuelan government or the US government. These are things that on my mind, even though I didn't go into that meeting, but these are things we need to get more clarity from the foreign ministry in Liberia. How the whole deal was accepted by the Liberian government. You bring in somebody of that, what they say is have a criminal background. Is he coming to Liberia? Is he going to be moved as a free citizen? Or when you be on a cost in the or what business? They say, oh, Liberia have been a home to accept refugee or been a refuge to other people that have been fleeing from conflict or other places like Nelson Mandela and other places. But you cannot compare the level of Nelson Mandela and other people that they get passed into those with the gas situation. Because that's one of the arguments they are putting on the Liberian government. So we need more clarity. So there's a meeting called by UNA officials or other permanent diaspora Liberia, Those are it's about my labor, to be frank.
Thank you. Terry, thank you for joining us, Rescue 2. What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, good afternoon and good evening to the panel, liberal, the progressive, and also, they are the political guru, and Mr. So, Mr. Sigbe, Dr. Toto. You are also welcome. So I don't have a title. You gave him a title.
Mr. So, will you let Terry speak? He already spoke his mind. What you want to bamboozle him to give you title?
The poor's in the basement. Let treat it as that.
Wow. I just wanted to know whether it's liberal that you the one told your son that he can feel nobody more. He can feel.
I don't know where Custer got that thing from. I don't know where he got it from.
Oh, so however,
sound like your father.
Yeah. I don't know if you play the Labour's playbook. If you read it in the Labour's playbook and all those kind of things. But yeah. So Wilmot Pay scenario, I think the president was in error. Now, I may come from a different place today. You may not like it, but that's their opinion. You don't. Wilmot Pay is a senior member of the party. If you can't fire the chairman of the party who just talked carelessly the last time, why fire Wilmot Pay without giving us information in regards to why you firing the man? Why? Is that a good political move?
Let me bring in Walter Carter here. There we go.
Even if there were some cases going on, right? You call the man, tell the man to resign. Call the man behind the scene and tell the man to resign.
Are you kidding me right now?
Moses, I'm going to have to mute you. I'm going to have to mute you. This is not Rhode Island reunion here tonight. Please, I'm going to have to mute you. Go ahead, Moses. Go ahead.
Politically, it does not look good for the Unity Party.
That's my point.
It does not look good for the Unity Party government.
Wow.
Yes.
Because the problem is politically, Wilmot Pay alone can destroy your government.
You're kidding me?
Look at the thing that Wilmot Pay web saying. Look at the thing he was saying. Whether if that lie or that true, the public would believe it. What if the people come out tomorrow and say, "Oh, the president wanted for me to give so and so amount of money, but I say no"? How you can fix that? As a political party, as a government, how you going to fix it?
Jared, just 1 minute, please. Let me read something here.
If it didn't happen, it doesn't have to justify it.
If it doesn't see me, it doesn't respond. Okay, thank you. But let me read. Let me read. You coming with it? Once your sedition, we gotta watch your English. If it doesn't fit me, it doesn't respond.
It doesn't respond.
It's Obi. It's Obi.
It's Obi.
That's
Let me read this thing here. It said, Pay's tenure as the Minister of Mines and Energy was marked by his strong public stance on mining governance, including recent warning against illicit mining and calls for greater transparency in the sector. That it may you're firing?
Propaganda.
Oh, okay.
You know better.
But
go ahead, Terry, finish your statement.
So you see what the Unity Party people saying now? That the president is taking the Unity Party people from job. The people who suffer with the party, the people who pay the dues, blah, blah, blah. Now you may think it's a propaganda until it reaches the place where the party will resist. And then you have an inner fight. And when that inner fight starts happening, the opposition can take advantage of it and split the party. When you go to elections, you lost. So you gotta be careful with this thing. If you wanted to fire Wilmot Pay for any reason whatsoever, just how Amin Modad did it, he sent in a letter of resignation. Women Pay could send in a letter of resignation. But by firing him straight like that, it don't look good for the party politically. That's my position.
Thank you. Folks, before I go to Walter Carter to give us what's on his mind, I already know what's on his mind, but we'll give you the opportunity anyway. So, again, let me make the announcement. I am in consultation, negotiation with the representative of Boston District, Grand Juda County, Republic of Liberia, Honorable Jacob Dibi, to be on this show every other Thursday or whatever, but it's going to be on a Thursday and it's going to be called Boston Hours, where he will be able to engage the public, Basilian, any other Liberian who have issue with how the government is going will be able to engage here. It will be one-on-one, and sometimes we will invite special guests who will participate in the conversation. And I'm making an announcement to those of you that are listening. That's what we intend to do. What we're not going to do is to use that platform, that opportunity that we're going to have with our representative to degrade, to go in the past, to talk political party issue and whatever. No, we're not going to do that. So let me come to Walter Carter. Walter Carter,
Where the
again.
authorization is coming from?
The what?
Where this authorization is coming from?
What author? Mr. So, for some reason I don't know whether you really get my title and my position on this network. I said, do you really understand that I have the mighty soul of the purse? I have the bank account of this network. So, Mr. So, I don't know why you keep asking these questions, but anyway, we can discuss that later on. Let me go to Walter Carter. Walter Carter, you send me an email. I send that email. I send the information to you, but yesterday you say you can't get it. Let me go ahead. Let's hear from you. What's on your plate? You see?
I mean, I can't. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but only Mr. So been sending me. I know you try. I don't know. Something is not adding up over there. But a good conversation. Hi, Dr. Toto and the rest of the team, CEO, the political security analysts, and everybody. Yeah. Look, Mr. Liberal, progressive, celebrity, wannabe politician, guru. You started this show on a very bad footing. You brought Terry in. Terry tried to put you in line and you tried to side with him because you are not the guru you say you are. When you started this show, you were telling Women PA and others who are fired, not suspended, they didn't resign, they not reshuffle, they were fired. When somebody is fired, it is because of wrongdoing. And you say Women PA should not come out to speak. What is wrongdoing? Mr. Sikwe, the political analyst, the political security analyst said, when people are fired, they don't get position again. That record follow them. I remember we spoke on this show. The same way you try to hide Joseph Boakai, President Joseph Boakai firing 2 times in government for corruption, and you say, no, we're not corruption, and all of you swap it under the raw, and you saw us garbage, pig in the bag. It's the same way you telling Women P not to come out to speak about his firing, whether it was due to corruption, whether it was in her fighting, and all that thing. You show us, you telling us on this platform that these people should not talk. They shouldn't come out and speak out. How will we know what's going on? We didn't bring the government to go in the part of society. The government should be transparent. The book, what you read just now, they said the man stood for something. Transparency. The man stood for integrity. The man was strong on protecting the money laws of Liberia. And then you fire him. What it tells you. and you say he shouldn't come out. Why are
Thank
you
you.
enabling?
Thank you.
I'm on the
Why are
floor,
you
Mr.
telling
Libra.
a
I'm
man?
on
No,
the
no, no.
floor.
We're not
Mr.
gonna salad.
Libra.
Walter,
Miss,
we're not gonna have you salad dressing. Thank you very much.
Miss,
I,
Everybody has been
Look,
started.
the
Talking too much.
process. Thank you,
You
and
have
I mean
look,
thank you.
Dr. Toto,
you
your
mislead people.
shakara, you can't be
I
bringing
told,
here
I
your
told you,
destiny.
I told you what Dr. Toto was going to do.
Walter Carter, thank you very much. We're not gonna have you
Mr.
come
Mr.
there.
Mr. The guru,
No,
political
no, 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 no.
celebrity. The
Walter Carter,
celebrity.
we
That
have
can be tell a
Walter
second.
Carter.
Celebrity. I call you the
Okay, 30
celebrity here.
seconds.
Oh,
30 seconds. 30
that's what I'm
seconds.
talking about. You see?
30 seconds.
Celebrities, so you get
That all you let when you gain praises and your good friend.
No, on the
where to
on the
play the
serious
game. Very good. I'm gonna learn from you.
on a serious note, on a serious note, right? This is wrong in our society, Mr. Libra. We are fighting corruption. We want accountability. We want transparency. If Wilmer PA were corrupt and Joseph Boaka supposed to be the clean hands that fighting corruption, it should be announced that he did some corrupt practice or
Thank you.
involving corrupt practices.
Thank you,
It
Walter
shouldn't
Carter.
be we should sweep it under the rug and go sit and maybe you get a different position.
Thank you, Walter Carter. On a very serious note, I like the way you approach it. And thanks for bringing that up. But here's my point on this, and then I can go on to Mr. Soul, and we just go around the room before we open the line. Walter Carter, first thing first, those who are working in the government are working at the will and pleasure of the president. We all know that. We agree with that. The president can get up in the morning and say, "I fire you." He doesn't have to give you any justification. I'm not trying to silence Mr. Wilmer Pay. I'm not trying to say Wilmer Pay cannot respond. What I'm saying to Wilmer Pay, and that's exactly what you're crying for Wilmer Pay to get your red meat. So you will use it to attack Unity Party and President Wakai. And I'm saying to Wilmer Pay, you were called to serve. You respected that, you accepted it, and you are very grateful. The president have asked you to step aside. Accept it as it is, and let's move on. There is no reason for you to come back to schedule a press conference while you're speculating why you believe the president fired you, or the president dismissed you, or the president asked you to step aside. We're not going to play that to certify your vindictive behavior because we flock you. You're looking for reason to come back, and we're not gonna play into your game because you got nothing to offer, nothing. That union number business you're coming by here for, that Finabono business you're coming by here for, or that Kalasco business you want us to bring your bike on. And whatever happened within the Unity Party, first of all, it's not your business. Unity Party ain't asked you to come and you didn't put them in power. You went against them. So if they decide we want to get somebody else, that's President Baka business. And I'm saying to the brother, who is not a small potato in Unity Party, as far as I'm concerned, he hasn't resigned. And you want him sedition, you want him to come out and have some sort of a debate with the president in a sense. And I'm saying to you, halabahala sabase, not gonna happen. Let's go to the CEO, Mr. So. Let's hear from you, and then we'll move on.
And yeah, what I'm gonna say, you are so dishonest. The hypocrisy and sycophant that is in you here. You know, Tara says something here and I capture it. Women pay, he's a Kantangara character. Don't joke with him. And he's not just going to let it fly. You, your own, they can take palm butter and beat it on your head and whatever it is and let it go. It's not everybody because this is about, he's a politician and his career, his lifetime career is on the line. If for any reason, I saw what the wife wrote, and if there was no wrongdoing and there was some sort of whatever to wish hunt or something in order to fuel him for of your progressive and moja boys within the Unity Party rank and think that, oh, this guy here, he tried to get himself in, so let's root him out. If that's what he did, Pay going to speak out. And when Pay speaks out, Pay is a stalwart of Unity Party. You saw what happened when Helen Johnson said. So that's something very, I mean, I listened to Terry analysis. So, and please start informing your audience. The president did not ask him to step aside. He did not resign. It's not a voluntary resignation. He was fired. He was dismissed. He was sacked. It means potentially there was wrongdoing. And so if he feels that there was no any wrongdoing, then of course he has the right. We are not running a gulag government. Then he has the right to speak. And I would be one of those who would be interested to see him speaking. Thank you. We need to know what happened. We need to know what happened behind the scene, behind in the mining industry, coincide with all of the things that are going on.
There we go. There we go. I knew exactly, and I'm hoping Wilbur Smith or Wilbur Pay will not fall in these kinds of trap.
Trap from who?
Because you want to know what happened behind the scene with mining and all that kind of stuff.
We shouldn't know.
No, but the government has to put, Mr. Soul, Wilbur Pay can come out to tell you what happened. You want to know? Go and do research at the ministry. You're getting from. Let's listen. Let's go ahead and hear from you. Let's hear from you, Moses. 1 minute, please. Okay, we're going to close on this one. 1 minute, please.
Thank you, Mr. Toe. The couple of
uncomfortable. You're coming close now.
I know. I wanted to say something to Will, because this man comes here and he makes comment on things that happened when he was not even born yet. Yeah, he come about me say, Mr. Carter, you mentioned the sitting president got terminated twice from government. I don't know where you got that information from. And I don't think you were born the first time he was working. So I'm not sure where you're getting your information from. When you're making these things, do your research and find out what happened and how did he get.
Is that a question?
Walter Carter, we're not going to have a cross. This is the liberal show. There's no cross.
Liberal.
Walter Carter.
Walter, you are talking. I didn't interrupt you. Liberal.
Quiet, Moses. You got 1 minute.
You are the most hired person on this thing here. You're the best liberal I ever knew.
2 minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, and for the Reverend, I think, let me get to what Pastor Collins said, brother. And when we talk about political parties and administration, people need to begin to understand that the responsibility of running a nation and serving is totally different from running your political party. As a public servant or as a servant leader, when you're in a administrative position, you no longer play your politics. So I hope that our people will distinguish their time with the political party and their time in serving the people. Because when you keep those two things, when you conflict those two things, or you stay in the mode of working as a politician, you will only strive to service the people who are with your political party. And that's what they say, when you get put into a position as a service leader, you're no longer part of the political party. You don't see them anywhere in democracy where they take the chairman and the chairman is state chairman for the political party and hold a higher position. It doesn't work that way in politics, in democracy. So those are the two things I want to do. Your function now is limited to serving the general public, and everything you do should be for the greater good of all.
Thank you.
In your political party. And
Thank
that's
you, Moses.
the problem we have in Liberia with our politicians. When
Thank you.
they take
Let me
office, they only service to that group of people that supported them. And those people feel entitled to. That's what they get on the street. Oh, well, we're unity party and we're not doing this. We're not even in the government. We didn't do this. The leadership, you have to let them do the job that would be for the greater good of all.
thank you,
That's what
Mose.
a president does.
Let me go to Dr. Tuto. Dr. Tuto, you got 1.5 minutes, please.
Yeah, Libra, the issue of women pay. Women pay is a smart guy, and we know CDC propaganda. And I don't think women pay will fall, their propaganda for to come back of this government here. Whatever reason you are dismissed or how you want to, whatever adjective you want to use, whether you are dismissed, fire, and those up. I think so to come out. Well, yeah, maybe for the government why you were dismissed, or rather to give you another reassignment somewhere. But we don't know that yet. But talking about Webber the other sedition, making it other issue that he was a good guy, he go by the money law, he did it. Those are all propaganda. That to make Webber pay him so big for him to come out and speak some things that will be detrimental to his own political future. I don't think Webber pay going to fall for that. We saw the issue of Ami Moda resigned from the government because of alleged corruption issue. And we don't see him come on. He did not fall in CDC trap for them to use that against the government. So I think the government calculated well on the woman pay issue, information people out, but I don't think it's bad for the government when somebody to reshape or to fire people and people do not fall within the preview of what the government want. And like you said, everybody work at the will and the pleasure of the president. So women pay, I don't think women pay going to fall for the CDC propaganda. I'll get to say.
Thank you. Let me come to you, Terry. Let's come back to you. I have other subject matter here, but I think I will table them for the night. Guys, the number is up. 916-533-2048. Those of you that want to contribute, give us a call. And the panelists, just to give you a heads up, when you're in the middle of his speaking and there's a call coming in, we'll hold you to that. And let's hear the caller, and then we'll come back to you. Terry, let me ask you this. You brought in about this thing perhaps not sitting well with Unity Party saying. Wilmer Pay has not been accused of stealing, of corrupt behavior, and yet he was fired. We have Adimoda, same, another minister who were accused, and it was heavy on him, and he was asked to resign. Is there any lofa linkage here that is playing with this president? You think? Can we say
Well, I don't think so
nepotism
because
involved?
the woman pay were replaced by. No, I don't think so. Women pay were replaced according to the information by another man from Nima County.
Let me hold you
So
there.
I don't
Let me
think
hold
it's
you. Let
influenced
me hold
by.
you. That's not the
Yeah,
question,
correct.
though. It's not who's replacing. I know you're coming from one apple to another apple, which is fine. But the process. Do you have fault with this process?
Huh?
That one
Yeah,
section,
I got my
somebody was
fault.
asked to resign. In another section, I don't know the severity of women pay I would call it crime, if you want to call it as such. I don't know what he did that would require the dismissal, immediate dismissal. Whereas our brother Amimodad, there was a lot of rumors and there was a lot of allegation about corruption and what have you. It was out there, but he was asked to resign. Do you see any kinds of unbalanced
Yeah,
behavior? Okay.
you got a farm point. Neighbor, you got a farm point. People would say that because of the president ready to, so he told the man to resign. But when it comes to William P, he fired the man directly. Is that where you're trying to go, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But here is the thing, right? The reason that's the same reason why I say it was wrong. Because if you fire William P and don't tell the public why he was fired, it's bad. because you have not told the public what were the reason you fired the mayor abruptly, knowing that the mayor is a key member of the party. And not only that, this man have ran on the party ticket to be senator for Monserrado County. This man have played major role in the Unity Party. So you employ him in that position, and then you just fire him abruptly. Without even telling us why he was fired. Then the next thing the opposition will say, even if you tell us why he was fired and it have to do with impropriety or corruption, then you have to persecute him. You can't just fire the man, you have to persecute the man. So the best option for him or for them, for the president, was to call the man behind the scene and tell the man to resign. Just what he did to that. That will save the party a lot, and it will save the party politically. And again, this is a subjective opinion. It's not an objective opinion.
Since when you joined Dr. Mali.
Analysis.
Thank you. Let me come to Walter Carter. Walter Carter, and please, guys, have in mind if there's a phone call while you're speaking, we'll hold you. Let me come to you, Walter Carter. And right now, I'm speculation. That's my job. That's my middle name. I'm very good at that. And I'm going to do my best to continue to speculate. We know Wilman Pay had issue with former President Salif, where he was instrumental in making sure that she was removed from the party. Is there a payback here by the former Vice President under President Salif? Is there a payback that perhaps we're just waiting for Woman Smith to slip up and then we will kick him out the way he did President Salif?
Oh wow!
Let's hear from
So
you.
let me correct the political security analyst. Yeah.
Walter Carter, we're not going to go.
You give me chance. I come before I go to Mr.
You got 1
when
minute.
The Independent is
1 minute.
speaking.
1 minute.
Celebrity.
Okay,
the celebrity
I agree.
guru.
You do whatever you want to say. 1 minute. The time is
Celebrity guru. No. So let me go back. From 1983 to 1985, Joseph Newman Boakai served under President Samuel Kenyon Doe. All right? He was fired for inappropriation or improprieties financial improprieties and corruption. That's what he was fired for under Samuel Kenyon Doe.
What's the source of it?
There's a record there. The
Guys,
source
let me speak, please. Go ahead.
There's a record there. Don't Ale, you don't know the record. You know the history.
Go ahead.
No, send the history.
Guys, please let him speak.
But let brother make
Y'all eating to the main time.
Because we know what happened.
Y'all will have the time.
Bro, what you know?
No.
What you know what happened?
Yeah. You got one more.
The second suspension, the second firing was under the interim government, but it was political according to them. We give it to them. But he was fired 2 times from government. Amos Sawyer fire him, and Doe fire him. Period. It's in the record. Excuse me, Mr. Security Analyst.
Let the guy speak, please. Go ahead.
This old man is corrupt. Period. So let me answer your question. It would be sad for you to even think that President Boakai was paying Ellen Johnson debt on this man. The matter of fact, President Boakai endorsed Women PA advocating for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to be expelled from Unity Party because in Women PA mind, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did not give President Boakai the chance to go as president to win George Weah, giving the avenue to go against President Weah. And so Women PA was advocating for her suspension, even at her birthday party. Then when they did that whole discussion and President Boakai endorsed it, at the time he was former Vice President Boakai, he endorsed it. So there's no way that President Boakai will be paying back for Women PA deal when he benefited from it. There was no way. I think here, what is happening here, President Boakai inherently corrupt. Women PA being an integrity individual who protecting the sanctity of that agency he worked for. And President Boakai is saying, no, We can't have this kind of integrity man sitting here. Don't want us to take our money, the money. Oh, Mr. Dr. Toto, when the independent is speaking.
Walter Carter, you got 30 seconds.
Where you go here? I said,
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Thank you very
Walter
much.
Carter, you got 30 seconds.
This president is building villa in Foya.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I?
Yeah,
You
go
ask
ahead.
me
Go
question.
ahead.
I'm going. Yeah. This president is building villa in Foya. He needs money. The mining sector is a place where he can get some free money from. He don't pay taxes, so he has to muscles and turn people around. Even though this man don't want to agree, so he brought another corrupt individual that he can use to build his mansion and keep on his lavish lifestyle. And that's where we are today.
Thank you. Let me come to you, Moses. Let me come to you very quickly before we go to the deal.
Your pressure, okay, Moses?
Walter Carter, when the people were talking here, when you were talking, I was telling the people, Moses, let me come to you. You got 1 minute on this here.
Yes, sir.
Walter Carter, I was going to ask a question, but because of the statement he's making, I like to address those things.
Let me be one.
But ask the question. Ask the question. Don't be afraid,
No, I'm
bro.
not asking
I know
you.
you're a brave man.
Dr. Toto, what did he say? Eh?
I talk about when Moses do I just want 30 seconds to respond once.
Okay, all right, I come to you.
You can respond. You can respond to me. He can respond to me.
Walter Carter, I will mute you. I will put you in the garage.
You're not being fair. How will you respond to me? Then you give me 10.
Walter Carter, please. Dr. Toto, go ahead. What's your 30-second question?
The issue he said about GMB to Soyota. The late Ebo Sawyer being so recipe was that issue. Ebo Sawyer said that he did not fire Joseph Weka.
Thank you.
I don't know what Ebo Sawyer said that.
Ebo Sawyer said he fired Joseph Weka, but it was not because of corruption.
Okay, guys. Let me take this caller. Dr. Toto, thank you for that information. We appreciate it. Caller,
and the information are correct.
Walter Carter.
I'm sorry.
Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? Please.
Hello to everybody on the show. This is Saturday Yalate.
Thank you, Saturday, for calling. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to go straight to the point. And the point is concerning Wilmot P. dismissal. What I want to say is that whenever somebody is in the employ of any company or government, and you if they dismiss you or you get fired, that means there is a wrongdoing that happens somewhere. But if the wrongdoing cannot be made known, then it is a problem. And lastly, what I want to say, if a man or any individual went to go use the restroom and you're going to do number 2, you got to pass gas before the real don't come.
What?
So what am I trying to say?
Yeah, what are you trying to say? Saturday, you really throw my show. I hope Facebook ain't kick me over.
So what I'm trying to say is that a Toto try to conscientize women pay to not come in the public to talk. He just wasting his time, because once Mr. P. West came out and speak, and she already gave some gave some publicity to the public, definitely women pay will speak.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Musi, let me come back to you now. Thank you, Saturday. Thank you very much. Musi, let me come to you, and I'm giving you 1 minute, please, because we're getting close to closing here.
Yes, sir.
Walter Carter, these are talking points. We've heard them before. But I want you, the reason I'm coming to you, not because you're from Lofa County, but you are somebody who has been involved in the Liberian politics for a very long time as well, on a very serious note.
Yes, sir.
Walter Carter is suggesting that this president perhaps is kicking this young man out and bringing in somebody who will allow him to take money and build. I want to be ridiculous, but I will not be ridiculous right now. Let me let you answer that. I'm straightforward, and then I'll come back and be ridiculous on this guy here. Let me hear from you. You think this president and this human being, President Barker, we're talking about, does he have it within him to do what Walter Carter is suggesting?
Well, from my own experiences with the in the midst of the now sitting president before he became president, I will tell you the first thing. Let me correct the thing. I think Dr. Toto corrected the first one. The second one. The first one is that he talked about the dismissals during the Dole administration when President Barker worked at the Ministry of Agriculture. And let me give you a gist on that.
You only have 1 minute. You're
Yes,
one
I
minute
know
is
that.
going.
It's very short.
Okay.
Dole apologized to President Barker later on because what happened is that during that administration, there were a lot of propagandas going on, and Barker, President Barker, at the time he had gone to Nima, and he was terminated while he was working in Nima because someone had gone to the president and said Barker refused to sign a document that was supposed to bring hundreds of thousands of money to Liberia as gift for agriculture, when those people had circumvented the process and wanted him to sign the document hastily before he left to go to Nima. And that's why he was dismissed. Facts. Just so you know that. And later on, they apologized to him. So let me say this. When someone is
30
terminated,
seconds. 30
let's say this
seconds,
real
Moses.
quick. When someone is terminated from a job at the will of the chief administrator, if the person, there's a difference between termination and criminal act. If you are terminated for criminal act, then you're terminated and sent over to the Department of Justice for prosecution. If you are just dismissed for impropriety or something that is not criminal, that person has the right to terminate you. So I'm not sure where these things coming from. And as the chief administrator, you know you can't work with somebody. There are a lot of reasons why if you can't work with somebody.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Amin Modar, quick, just this quick one. Amin Modar knew that the propaganda or whatever was coming out was going to be big. It was going to distract the administration from operating. He decided to walk away to save himself another day.
Thank you.
Live to fight another day.
Thank you. Let me go to Mr. So. Mr. So, let me come to you on this as well. This man being dismissed, which we all this is you guys' words now. I say set aside. You guys say dismissed. I will use your word. Is there something in here that perhaps this process will be looked at by other ministers and perhaps try to change course if they are unproductive, if they are corrupt, that perhaps they will change course and hope that this thing doesn't happen to them? Is this an example the president is setting for the rest of the crew? What do you say? What do you think?
The president doesn't need to accept. President needs to implement his policy. So if you don't, if you're not working with inline, and the only thing is we waiting to see as to whether the dismissal was justifiable, whether he pay will not come out. That would be the very interesting thing to do, to see if it does happen, to pay to come out to say, no, I was dismissed for maybe for XY reason, contrary to the reason being put out now by the executive mansion or by the government. Then that is a problem, because then that way it's going to get dicey and it's going to get tough, and there will be a distraction coming from the government, because then the government will be forced now to make explanation that they should have done in the first place for which he was dismissed. And if he comes out to speak contrary to why he was dismissed, then that's a problem. But quickly here, when we come on this network, we have to be very careful some of the things that we made, we say some of the things that we talk. But that's the problem, because you guys surrogates of these different parties. Whether you're not party, you support this person. I don't like the party, but I support this man. So then the question becomes, if you are not a partisan and you're supporting this individual, then this is what I struggle with you guys, and that include the liberal, the kettle. I'm a Wiashin, I'm not a sedition. Then where are we heading as a people if we are not trying to structure institution? We just only look at the individual. If any of them fall down and die tomorrow, God forbid, then you wipe your hand out of the country. Then you leave us vulnerable. That's the danger of you guys, and that is why I'm far from you people here. And too importantly here, Boyka was never dismissed by the president, by Samuel Doe. He was never dismissed. There was a cabinet.
Rescue 3, hold on 1 minute. Let us see your land, and we'll come to you. Go ahead.
Okay. He expect authority because right now he in trouble. He in trouble. So he put
Mr. Soul, Mr. Soul, Mr. Soul. Okay, let me answer Rescue 3. Rescue 3, say the man want to kind of throw the weight around. All right, Mr. Soul, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear from
Yeah,
finish
so
up.
like quickly, he was never dismissed by Samuel Doe. It was a cabinet reshuffle when he was chairperson of the Doe Green Revolution, and thing went right there to enhance the Green Revolution initiated by Samuel Doe. That didn't turn out to be something, a signature or whatever. And that's where the whole reshuffle came in and brought in Scott Tour of Nima County. So he was never dismissed. But when the thing come, the people don't have the inside, so the wrong way and nobody to debunk it. So then
Thank
CBC had a very good talking point, but Samuel Doe did not. It was a
you.
cabinet
So
reshuffle,
the dog can catch that.
significantly
So,
to
so,
enhance the.
so CEO.
Thank you for that
So,
clarity.
so,
Hold
so
on,
you want to tell me Moses?
Hold on,
Yeah,
Carter, please,
you
go
were
ahead.
Moses.
They just contradict
Please,
that
we got
Moses. Oh.
somebody. Okay, that's fine. We
When
got
you was
somebody on the line.
when you was
Go ahead,
speaking of
go
this
ahead,
movement
go ahead.
corruption, Moses,
Rescue
we will
3,
come
let's
up.
hear from you. Guys, we got somebody on the line. Rescue 3, let's hear from you.
Yeah, Mr. Toh, how you doing?
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, thank you for the show tonight
You're welcome.
concerning the dismissal of women here tonight. To me, our brother there from Sakama Tree, when they come to this show, they should sit down, they should be able to commence and get the president. These are the things that happened in the past. People looted our country, do a whole lot of things, and the former president was not able to take any action. And thank God, because the thing many of these people are saying tonight, all because of the women were there. Who know whether the president asked women to be done? No. Because the president, to me, for President Jeff Campbell to get fired women, along with the 3 deputies in the same department, to me, that's something, that happened in between them that you and myself, you don't know. But these are the things that happened in the past when Clark Weird brother was in the side seats over there. How AFL soldier SR with him money, illegally in our area. This is not what we are discussing here today. I think we are discussing the president who look at the minister from the party executive. Dismiss the minister. To me, we should tell the president thank you, because if people continue to cover people on Mr. Toh, their party will happen. People will do the wrong thing. People are not performing. At the end of the day, won't keep them in the position because they are partisan. If the man is not performing, move and bring another person. We have qualified, a lot of qualified Liberians. So with women, I regret, I'm sympathetic with him. When the man lose a job, the family lose job. But to me, if you are right according to the will and the pleasure of the president, you are removed. As I heard, there are many agents that'll be finding their way out.
Thank you.
Don't look up to the president. The president is an older statement. I don't think you will look at young people and get remove them because they can feel like removing them. But something may have happened somewhere, and you and myself didn't know. But thank you for the show.
Thank you. You'll be the last caller for the night. Thank you very much. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. We're gonna go over here maybe about 5-10 minutes. Terry, let's start with you. What would be your closing for the night?
So my closing, thank you, Deborah, for the show. Will be on some of the Tinketos allegations against the president of Liberia, that the president was fired for corruption and all the kind of thing. And the information I'm reading here, that the information Mr. Su are trying to provide, but actually it was a controversy over the Green Revolution of missing funds that
some signature.
Though replace him, and
Correct.
it's a controversy.
Yep.
If he was not accused of corruption,
No.
it was a controversy over missing funds. You know,
Yeah.
So are you
and
reading
he was
from?
replaced. So it fit right in. You can
Jerry,
go and check it out from
Jerry, can you share the chat room?
front page that is information.
Can you share the chat
But
room?
though, I mean, but
Can you share that information in the chat room for us?
check. Okay, so so though
Exactly.
replacing apparently that what Mr. So said was a
Yeah,
reshuffle.
also
of those
reshuffle with Scott Toa from
Yeah.
Nima County.
You were young, you didn't even know nothing. So I don't know what you're shaking your head for. The other people that's going to be telling what really happened.
Right.
But the information is in the database.
Yes.
And it's saying though did not fire him for
Correct.
for accusing him of corruption. It was a controversy over missing funds concerning the Green Revolution program. And he was
And that was the signature was something
Signature,
was not
right.
Yeah. So if the man was fired on allegation of corruption, now what Mr. Sikwe was saying, why you didn't prosecute him? Do you have any report that said this man was accused in a competent court of in a court that he was found stealing money? You get any information on that the president now was accused and found guilty of stealing money? You don't have that. The person who fired President Boycott was Amos Sawyer when he was working at LPRC under the interim, when Amos Sawyer was interim president. President Boycott was the managing director at LPRC. He was the one who fired him. And the information is also there. You understand? And he came to clarify the reason why he was fired.
Correct.
And it had nothing to do with corruption. So you need to get your facts straight, because of that propaganda, the sedition, and the wrong way, we're all then going back to do fast checking on the information and the jumping all over the place. But labor, here's the thing lastly, and then I'm closing. Women pay the president today. Everybody say, oh, the president doing well. I agree. Some decision that you're taking is based upon how you're taking the decision and on who. There are certain people that they are exception in your decision making when you're in a political system, knowing very well that a political party brought you to permanence. You have to be careful with certain people in making decisions. I'm not against the president have the right, Mr. Sigbe, to carry on his administrative decision. That is based on administration. And if you do it that way, it's fine. But you must also understand that you belong to an institution. All right? And the institution, it was on the back of the institution you came to power. So there are certain permanent people in the institution that you got to be careful with how you deal with them when it comes to the job that you put them in. If you want to take action on them, do it. I'm not against it, but make sure you do it in a way that it will vindicate you politically, because you are running a political structure, not just an administrative structure. You are also running a political structure. Thank you.
Thank you. Walter Carter.
It's a brilliant analysis.
1 minute, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mr. To for the show. Beautiful show. It's good that Terry read this thing. Mr. So tried to put a spin on it, and then the political security analyst also, he ate crow here again. So all of them eating crow around here. The political pastor said there was financial, and there's there was financial in the what they call it, mismanagement. Corruption.
Conflict.
But it was not.
Moses, we're coming to you. Go ahead. Guys, let him find whatever word he wants to use.
Financial improprieties or financial controversial, but it didn't lead to firing. It led to reshuffling and all the different. I don't understand what you guys saying. According to the report that we got, and let me tell you one thing. I was born 1971. I'm older than you, Terry. You my late brother. I was born 1971. I'm 54 years old. When we were running beyond Konoko Nuo, you were not, your parents were not even thinking about bringing you on the earth here. When Konoko Nuo were free from in prison, we don't want to take them off from the prison and ran with them all the way on our place there. I ain't small politician when it comes to politics in Liberia. When the liberal was doing that thing in the graveyard.
I thought you said
1971.
You said 1971.
I said 1971. I was born 1971. I'm 54 years old. Do your math well. When the liberal men were agitating at far headquarters in our Kobo shop there, rest of water and swore, we the one used to be over there.
You're just 5 years old.
The date was supposed to execute Backup Matthew. The horse he hid himself in the pantry. My Oma stay alive there. She read in Massachusetts. Her son is my late childhood friend. We were there. If I call people names there, that's why I say we close to everything like bro, I don't even understand it. But anyway, that's a different thing for different day. But let me tell you something here. President Bwaka was fired 2 times for 2 separate administrations. And under Doe administration, he was fired for corruption.
He was
under
not.
Amos administration, under Amos all of your conflict in the thing here. I getting to believe the CEO is an undercover unity partisan here. That's all right.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Keto, you're a mess. Really?
The liberal. I trying to sound the guru now. That my liberal. You the best on this show tonight.
Oh.
The liberal.
Thank you. One more minute.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, on a serious note, but let me. I think what happening here is the government should come clean with the firing of women pay, because what they wrote in that letter, if he was strong to fight corruption, why was he fired? Why did they fire? Was it infight between the 3 ministers, like the people at the LDA that called behind the move, or was it something more than what we are not honest? We are not hearing. So it lead the public not to speculate. As we speculated, it will be because the man was strong on fighting corruption. The president moving for that so he can bring corrupt individuals. So all of them can put a hand in the cookies jar as they've been doing.
Thank you.
So that's all I can say. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Tutu. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, Lebra, when Kenneth speak, I just said aloud, there's a difference between the Uyashe and the sedition.
I mean,
the sedition, when they are speaking, you will get a little bit of good information, what they are saying, that they are a little bit of objectivity as compared to the Uyashe, whereas we don't get a 4. When the sedition are kind of bad than speaking, you hear they are very objective in some of their point of view. People that maybe like CEO, I will put in that category also too. You will see
CEO?
The CEO that on the show tonight.
So that
you will see some little bit objective when they make the analysis. But when the Uyashe are speaking, they see no fault. They see no fault in we are. You guys started like we are bill reported marshal or condominium that we people get called. You didn't question
19.
Whether 19 or 40 the number that you got in that question, he wanted to ask it. Mr. We are our president. Where you got the 40 for the building thing there? The first week or 1 month he a president, we saw what he did. And then President Bweka, what happened in 4 years? You had no source or information for things that have been doing 4 years. You are now leading into corruption. That he building marshal, he building it, so he making it so corrupt. So we are share how to play the music and then dance to the music. The issue of waiver pay, like I said, waiver pay, if you fall in CDC trap, it will be detrimental to your own political career. We know the role he played in Unity Party to get Unity Party to where it is. And whatever are happy, whether you are dismissed or fired, we know we'll hear something in the next coming few days, but he will not dare to the tone of citizen because it will make him to talk. And then when he come out to use that old propaganda against it, and then also to close, no, people that our political leader, people that help because somebody get elected, they feel that they hold on to the presidency because I play a major role in the campaign to get the president elected, so I am untouchable. Now the city they did to the they hold to a hostage. Could not even dismiss anybody, you could not even share for anybody because what they fear that because they didn't want to go, we are elected. So all the wrong, all the corruption they did, could not remove them. And that's the same playbook they want to bring the Unity Party to Joseph Burger. They say, oh, we play a major role because we like the government here, so we should put foot on the government here, that'll be elected. And the Omen not playing with that. You fall on this right, the left hand side of the Omen, he pull you one side, and the same to weapon pay. More will come out. But that's the playbook of CDC. You shouldn't fall into it. Let you take it time, relax, retrospect what happened, and then before you come out to say anything.
Thank you. Moses, 1 minute, please.
Yes, sir. And let me just say this. I think the action of President Volker is sending a message that no one is indispensable in this administration. And you are not entitled to anything. And I think that's how administration should operate, especially so that when the political fire goes off and no more campaigning and all of that, it's the people's business now. It's not your personal business, and you're not entitled to anything. Well, I think you all saw recently the issue with the diamond that supposedly went through the court process, I think some 2 years ago, 3 years ago. There were people there, and they had a whole list of people, including, what's his name? I forgot his name. But they had a whole list of people working from Lancer Mine who were still working there and part of that process. I don't want to speculate, but as Dr. Toto said, wherever it is, it's going to come out. And I think right now, Wilmer P. is not speaking, and he allowed his wife to speak because she's been emotional and reactive. And that is something that's going to hunt him. If at all, they have something on him, and for his termination, and he has accepted it, I think he's going to be quiet. As a politician, I would be quiet to fight another day. That's my only advice to him. But I think what Burkhardt is doing, what President Burkhardt is doing, is the right thing. People need to leave who are not there to think Liberia, love Liberia, and rebuild. And those are the principles that he came to power under. And
thank you, Moses. Thank you very much. Let's hear from you, CEO. Take us home.
I'm watching out to see what's going to be happening in the next coming days. Pei is a guy who loves the media. What you see coming out there is a little bit meat being thrown out there to bait, to evoke the media, to be compelled, using the wife now as a secret weapon to get to him. And wait a minute, this is what your wife said. What is your own version? Then he will be forced to talk. So that is a strategic move.
Yep.
The politicians, they get a way of communicating. Don't be surprised to see some of the Sour group who are in support, who women pay being hurting from inside the very same Unity Party, to see whether some kind of press conference going to be called and war is going to be put together in all sort of way. I'm waiting to see that. But like I said, just to correct article something, Baker was not dismissed. The real reshuffle talking as a commission to that Green Revolution by Doe. In fact, I was told he was one of the top person to Doe. It was a unique relationship before Doe settled with Dr. Harry Moniba Boyka was most likely was a choice to be his running mate until things went that kind of way before it happened. So, but I'm waiting to see, like the liberals say and the president said, because they kind of coordinate, that there are a lot of rascal people. So is it the beginning of getting rid of those rascal people now to let them go, or it's just going to start to only to women pays those steps, and that's going to be the end of it? So I'm
Thank you.
watching to see in the month of the any month incoming November whether more hairs will roll. So this to say, Koloba is correct. The old man, he not sleeping. He's sleeping, but he not sleeping. He are open. He looking at people in different forms and shape. Thank you, liberal.
Thank you, guys. I want to appreciate all of you tonight, but let me
So,
make the
I forgot, folks. You see what happened tonight?
Taking up. No.
No, put me back. Put me down. Put me on the. You see,
no.
there's nothing you can do now. It's not going to resonate with the people.
Yeah, well,
They never push me aside, push his man Moses aside, catch her on fire, forget it. And all
So,
of this was
let me-
initiated by Dr. Toto. Dr. Toto came, and all of a sudden, everything turned the way other.
I want to take this time to thank all of you on this platform because we have responsibility, so to speak, because we engage the public and we come out here almost every other night to have these conversations. But I want to acknowledge all of you and I want to appeal to all of you. The show is 2 hours. We start at 8 o'clock. When we come on 8 to 7, we're 21 minutes over tonight. And the people that the viewers and the supporters are watching, they also have other things to do. So I will ask all of us, if you can't make it, that's fine. But if you come, let's expect to have and obey the 2 hours that is given us. Please, I don't want us to be in the middle of a conversation and say, "Oh, we got to close." That doesn't will not sit well. It doesn't look good. It doesn't fit. Woman, doesn't fit. So let me just say this here quickly. All right. So I want to thank all of you again tonight.
Coming from the office of the executive as well, when the show is 2 hours,
Very
proportionally,
let the executives speak for themselves.
The analysts have assembled no Tabata going for 15, 20 minutes before it. Oh, wait, I'm talking about Tabata. No,
Mr. So, the liberal, the board chair is talking.
Good night.
Let me finish tomorrow. I want you guys to join me again tomorrow. But let me make this other announcement here. On Thursday, moving forward, once the agreement with the representative and myself seal with the CEO blessing, what have you, on Thursday, whatever Thursday we come up with, it will only be one-on-one with him. I will invite other people. They don't have to come from Grand Gita. They have Mr. Sigwe have contribution, Walter Carter, Dr. Toto, the pastor. Everybody have contribution, but I will do. We will invite you on a special. Mr. So I'm not going to invite you. We will invite
Terry. Why they make you invite representative from Lofa? You're not from Grand Gita. Why are you focusing? Why you want to talk Grand Gita? Is that to invite somebody from Lofa or Bapolu?
And my Esther Manina Fire, I beg you.
I saw a new name.
You start calling the
Samson Fire too.
This thing start going around here. I don't want to be called Fire, I beg you. I don't want
new name they come for you. Samson Fire too.
So anyhow, let me call it.
You can start behaving a fire. You are fire.
I want to
thank you very much. Why are you saying it in the chat room?
Good night.
Good night, guys. Good night, guys. Good night. Let me close the show.
Good night.
Mostly, thank you. Walter Carter, thank you. Yeah. Again, folks, Samson told Labrador Public way out of time here tonight. We'll close the show. The music is not even going to finish. We'll just close it as it is. And we'll say good night to all of you.